Hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So I want to talk to you about Lyft. I signed up and I started driving for Lyft, and I drove for a month so far. And let me tell you the experience. The experience that I had definitely was different than the videos that I watched, and I'm sure everybody is coming with their own perspective on Lyft, but here's mine. Okay, as far as the process was concerned, it was okay. The one thing that I think surprised me, in addition to your regular car registration, you had to have another inspection, and that inspection, they was checking your seat belts and to see if luggage could fit in your car without a bunch of junk in the back of your car, and if it was clean and safe inside and that sort of thing. And that inspection, I think, was maybe $15-20, something like that. Okay, so once that happened, then I was mailed the Lyft sign that you put in the front and back window. But I needed another document. It was a certificate so that I could go to the airport, because and also my picture in the back placed on the back window. Because if you go to the airport and you don't have that, then you could get fined $500, I was told, in Massachusetts. Okay, so then I started driving. Now the driving was quite different than what I had imagined in my head or heard on the videos. And that was that you get, okay, so once you start driving, let's say you have a customer in the car, then you get another ping before that customer even gets out of your car, for letting you know that you have another customer waiting in your queue. That means it's another customer already waiting for you to pick up. Now that could be a person adding on to the ride, like a shared ride in the car with the current passenger, or that could be someone that you're going to pick up right afterwards. What surprised me was it was continuous, non-stop. So I got to the point one day, I had been driving for about 4 hours and I needed to go to the bathroom. And I said, oh my goodness, well, how can I go to the bathroom if all of these rides are already lined up for me to pick up next. So then I just cut the app off, and when I did that, it came back and said, so you mean you want to stop after the next ride? And so of course I said yes, because I'm trying to do the right thing and be courteous. But the one thing that really got me was, oh my goodness, you don't know how long the next ride is going to be, because, you know, right then you already had someone in the car, and then they're asking you to sign off after the next ride. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad when I first did it in the first place. So that was quite interesting to me. So I had to learn that you need to cut the app off the moment that you get the next person in the car, before they have a chance to add another person in the queue, if you have to go to the bathroom or you want to get something to eat or something like that. Now I will say that the money was very good in terms of how much money you could make. So one day I drove, I think it was 8 hours, and I made $115. Now you got to minus your gas and your wear and tear on your car from that. Okay, so I averaged, I think maybe, I'm thinking that I should maybe deduct maybe $30 or $20 a day for wear and tear, because you really never know how much that is going to really be until the bill comes, correct? But overall, I think it's a good experience. And the reason why I want to share this with you is, you know, the purpose for me driving Lyft is I found myself needing additional money. And so I went out to get that. And I think that for anyone that have a job, it's a good secondary income for you, because you can go out anytime you want, day or night. It doesn't matter. You can go out anytime. And you know, you can drive, but I think you gotta not drive for 6 hours a day, I believe, in a 24-hour period. So I think that that's good, because there are times where you may need some extra money and you may not can work it like on a part-time job, depending on if you need daycare or anything like that. But this way you can work it whenever you want, and I think that that's really good. So I give Lyft a thumbs up for being a company that can help you make it in terms of additional income, okay? And if you're going to do it full time, you're going to have to put in a lot of hours. So it, like I just said, I drove 8 hours, and that was $115, right? So are you going to make $115 every day? No, you're not. Are you going to make $115 every time? You're not. So there are going to be some days you'll be more or less or something like that. But the customers were pleasant. When I say pleasant, the customers would ride with you, and they never say anything to you, good or bad. They just write their little comments on their phone and send that in on you. So that part was really good, because at least, you know, there's no rudeness or nothing like that. If they had something that they wanted to say about you and that you didn't like, okay? But they also send good comments as well. And they also let you know by giving you a tip, some of them. So all of these things really add up. So then I took my income that I made, and I took it to my accountant to kind of get an analysis of these deductions, right? And I'm not sure if I got all the deductions that Lyft offers. So that's something that I'm gonna try to get some information on, and then I'm gonna go back and ask my accountant in regards to that matter. Maybe he can explain to me whether I got all those benefits or not. I think I did, but you know, I'm not sure. So that's something I'm gonna look into, and that's something that you should look into, because it's one thing to say you made X amount of money, but really and truly, you're self-employed, so you have some deductions to come off the top of that, so you really didn't make that total amount of money, okay? And so overall, I found the experience very good. You have to have a 2009 and up car, I believe, in order to drive for Lyft, okay? So that's my experience that I had with Lyft, and I'm going to still keep it active, and I'm going to go out and drive whenever I feel like it, or feel the need, because I think it brings something to the table. I may I'm not going to say I'm going to drive it every week or month or nothing like that, but it's always something to have in your back pocket just in case, because you never know about life, right? Because if you'd have told me a year and a half ago that I was going to be driving for Lyft, I would say no way, right? Because I just didn't envision myself doing that. But I was pleasantly surprised, to have conversation with people and communicate with them. Oh, and that's another thing. So some people want to talk to you and some people don't. Some people have the ear plugs in their ear. That means that they don't want to talk to you. And if they are the talkative type, they'll talk to you, right? So meanwhile, you gotta watch the map, the map that's guiding you where you're gonna go, and talk to them at the same time. And oh, by the way, another thing that I didn't know, Lyft does not let you know the address where the person is going to. You just have to follow the map on your phone, and it will tell you turn here, turn there, that sort of thing. But you don't know where the person is going, or the street name, or the town, until you get there. So that's another surprise that I was shockingly surprised of. I thought I would know that, but you don't. So I learned a lot, and so that kind of gives you an idea when you're riding Lyft or Uber, how that goes, and how it goes on your end and on the driver's end. And the other thing is they have to be pet friendly, because of the laws. So you do have to be able to ride the people's pets, okay? That's something that you have to agree to. So it's a lot to understand, a lot to agree to, and things that, like, they want your car to be clean inside and out, your appearance to also look neat. So they don't give you like a dress code, but they don't want you looking any kind of way either, because the customers are looking at that and they're also commenting on that through the app. Okay? Alright, so I gave you an update on Lyft. From time to time, I'll come on and let you know how Lyft is going and to keep in touch with you, okay? Alright, this is Grandma Ray Don't Play. And this is my first video giving you a review on Lyft and how the operation works. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can comment to me. You know that I always answer. And give it a thumbs up if you like it. And if you're interested in driving for Lyft, let me know, okay? And if this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye.